Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to be doing a video about NIO. Before I start the video, guys, please make sure to leave a like on the video below. Subscribe to the channel for more awesome content. Join the family, guys. Let's go on our investor journey together. So today we're going to be talking about NIO stock. If you guys don't know what NIO actually does, NIO is a huge EV company that's based out of China, currently ranking #1 among the top Chinese EV companies. Now, NIO has been getting a lot of heat recently. As we can see here from the 1-year chart alone, this thing is up over 1,500%. Probably the biggest growth stock of 2020. Yes, so far in 2021, NIO's growth has been pretty slow. If we take a look at the 1-month chart, it's only up about 9%. But, I mean, NIO did have an amazing year in 2020, so I'm okay with a little bit of a stagnant growth. Stock kind of been trading sideways a little bit. If we take a look at the 1-week chart, it hasn't really moved much, only up 1.66%. So it's nothing really too incredible, but NIO currently sitting at $57.70. Is it worth an investment? Is a NIO stock going to the moon? Well, we have gotten a lot of good news about NIO stock recently, but for me, I do think that NIO stock is worth an investment. $57.70. Obviously, everything I say in my videos is not financial advice. It's just my personal opinion, but NIO is about to go to the freaking moon, and I think a lot of people are sleeping on NIO. Yes, NIO is a company that grows slow, and yes, NIO is a long-term investment. You guys have to understand that NIO, the way it's structured and the type of industry it's in, it's going to take a long time for NIO to actually hit those high price targets, but I am still bullish on NIO, and I still do think NIO can hit $100 by the end of the year. I will never sleep on NIO because, like I said, NIO is going to be the next Tesla, and currently speaking, like I said, NIO is growing a lot. So let's dive in a little bit of what recent news we've actually got about NIO. So within the last month or so, we did get a look at their December deliveries, and they did very, very well on. So that's always a very good sign. NIO taking on a lot of debt, really trying to expand as fast as possible. January 9th, we did get NIO Day. NIO Day definitely put a whole new perspective for NIO investors. Basically, what's to come for the company. We're getting a brand new sedan. They're trying to up their self-autonomous driving technology, or more rather or less perfect their self-driving technology and their self-autonomous driving chip, putting up battery swap stations all around China. That way it's more convenient for the customers. Instead of charging the battery on their own, they can stop by one of these stations, swap out the battery, and then continue on their way. Not only is it super innovative, but I think it's a very good marketing strategy. We also did get a little bit of a deeper dive of what NIO actually plans to do as far as expanding itself. Like I said, NIO with plans to expand into Europe by the middle of this year. So that's definitely going to drive NIO's business up. Now, we actually recently did get NIO's January deliveries, and as expected, the company did absolutely amazing, beating their December deliveries, not by much, not as much as they did from November to December. In November, they delivered about 5,000 cars. In December, they delivered about 7,000. And then I believe in January, they delivered about 7,200 to 7,300, which is still pretty good. Like I said, only due to the simple fact that we do see the steady increase in NIO sales. And if we're taking a look at NIO sales from year to year or year over year, it's a 350% increase from year to year. That's more than triple, and it's just absolutely amazing how fast NIO is actually growing and how much attention NIO as a company is actually getting in itself. I don't want people to be sleeping on NIO just because its growth is slowing down a little bit. I don't want people to actually not think that NIO is still a great investment. NIO is still doing a very good job, and I do think that NIO is absolutely worth the investment at these prices. NIO stock is going to be growing for a very long time. Like I said, followed by the huge explosiveness we've gotten from the EV industry in itself. The EV industry is still projected to grow a lot over the next decade, specifically in China. If we're evaluating the Chinese EV game in itself, the Chinese EV game only has about 5% market cap that's actually captured, leaving so much more room for these Chinese EV companies to go. Now, a lot of these Chinese EV stocks have not been really trading that well. I think only due to the simple fact that Li Auto's deliveries were not that good, which probably did have an effect overall on the Chinese EV stocks. But NIO in itself kind of been trading sideways ever since NIO Day. On NIO Day, hit about $66, $67, fell about $10, and it's kind of been hovering ever since. But like I said, consolidation does happen all the time. It sometimes takes stocks to kind of consolidate a little bit and then kind of start making their way upward. Now, it's not just the overall growth of NIO stock in general. It's not just NIO as a company in itself that's doing a very great job with its deliveries and its business ideas and its overall marketing strategies itself. But if we dive in a little bit deeper, the biggest thing, and I think is a very good sign here, is even Wall Street analysts are getting a lot more bullish on NIO. They're always upping their analyst price targets, and they're always setting up bigger expectations for NIO as a company. And this is a very good sign, especially when you guys are taking it from an investment standpoint. We have JP Morgan, who has an $80 price target on NIO. We also have Goldman Sachs. I believe they have around a $60 price target. Martin Wong from Nomura actually just recently put an $80 price target on NIO stock as well. And the current ranking highest price target on NIO stock is $100. So a lot of these Wall Street analysts are super bullish on the fact that NIO is probably going to be growing for a very long time, and that NIO does have the potential chance of being the next Tesla. For me, I do think NIO stock is going to be the next Tesla. Like I said, NIO time and time again has proved itself as a great EV company. Its sales are consistently increasing, and overall, I think NIO is absolutely worth the investment. So where does this leave NIO stock? Where should we expect NIO stock to start heading up? I do think NIO stock is going to start heading up. Like I said, this whole stock market has been super volatile, you know, with the whole GameStop thing and the Nokia and AMC and everything just kind of going out of control. Kind of did leave a little bit of decline in these stocks, but we're going to get a dive in NIO's earnings very shortly soon here, and a lot of people are expecting a lot for NIO's earnings. I think that we're expected to put out about $1 billion in revenue. Now that's very good, and the company is growing very fast. I believe Wall Street is expecting NIO to put up around -6 cents a share, which means the company is still not profitable. But here's the biggest thing here, and the company is getting very close to profitability. And once NIO actually starts becoming profitable, it's definitely going to set a lot higher expectations for NIO. Like I said, NIO is doing a very great job of really establishing itself as a top EV company, really putting itself out there, really expanding its vehicle line, perfecting its technology, and working on bigger and better batteries, battery swap stations, and basically everything that makes the overall NIO vehicle a lot more appetizing and want more people to actually buy the car. Now, I also do expect February deliveries to be very good. Like I said, NIO is running a deal on their actual vehicles itself, which is absolutely amazing. And basically, like I said, in China, they regularly require a 15% down payment to purchase a vehicle, but NIO from January 20 all the way to the end of February is doing a special where they're actually requiring a 0% down payment to actually pick up one of their 3 SUVs, which is definitely going to drive sales through the roof. So really taking a look at it from a bigger perspective, NIO stock is doing big things. Yes, don't get too caught up in the side-to-side trading. Like I said, on the day-to-day, it does not look like NIO is growing, but NIO is making moves. NIO is growing fast, and I do think people should pick up NIO stock at $57.70. With that being said, guys, that's all I really have to say about the video. Let me know down in the comment section below, guys, what you think of NIO stock. Do you think NIO stock is worth the investment, $57.70?